the mobile phone has become associated with the common question, where are you? And common answers. On my way, on the bus, on the train, might be changed for on mobile. For these mobile users, the idea of local has been constantly determined and updated by the possibility of being accessed, and this can be perceived by the warbles, beats, and tunes emerging around us and transforming the background sound of all the places, cities. Nowadays, someone talking, shouting, or laughing to him or herself on the street is not weird, and it does not cause any sort of embarrassment. The mobile devices have created possible concomitant digital and physical spaces of information, databases, and actions, in which the user is constantly negotiating and establishing their connections to create meaning and knowledge. A system established through this space, where the meaning has been elaborated from the object relationships with and onto the space. Thinking about those changes associated with mobile communication, some artistic spaces were chosen and described with their different purposes to recreate in some way and fashion the relationships between public and private, the perception of body and space, and the contours for that dynamic configuration. The first one is the umbrella net. Is not so new work, but I do like because the artist talks about the networks of coincidence and the way the weather or the crowd information can act as an impetus to examine coincidence of meat networks. The other one is Brazilian artist, and it's called roaming, and the sensors become lighter by catching the use of mobile phones when they are stimulated by certain electromagnetic emissions, making visible the presence of those radio frequency emissions. The continuing this roaming, he created this invisible way for beyond corporal space with increasingly oscillating Hertzian space, a cloud of electromagnetic radiation that bathes us in information. We are immersed in networks of invisible pathways where the data or mobile phone conversation are broadcast silently crossing streets, buildings, and bodies. And the end, social mobiles project presents 5 prototypes of mobiles: electric shock, speaking mobile, musical mobile, knocking, and catapult. And I would like to explain only 2. The electric shock mobile delivers a variable level of electric shock, depending on how loudly the person at the other end is speaking. As a result, the 2 parts are induced to speak more quietly. A sound level, monitored by the interface, determines the engagement of both. And the catapult mobile can be used to launch sounds into other people's phone conversation. This provides a direct yet discrete way of invading their space. The main sense of space is quite dynamic because it's related to action. And Edward Hall talked about proxemic distance, and this work is about that. Is done? Yeah, finishing. I have more 5 minutes. No. I run, okay, but I'm finishing. People then start to coexist on the threshold, moving, shaping, behaving, and designing themselves. The body as a body in connection, reconstructing the conditions of our behaviors and our measure of the things. Reflecting about the embodiment of mobile devices in our daily life and the behaviors described on plants research, it's possible to affirm that users have been performing not common bodily movements, but trying to recreate an appropriate personal space for being on my phone. Those movements can be understood as physical inscriptions on the body, formating social and cultural subjectivities. Assuming the body as a construct of text layers, the technology and its mobile interfaces of communication have determined a bodily frame that users have tried to combine with others. The everyday body as an eternal chameleon, play, review, and show, among diverse odors and flavors, it's lots of masses. Right.